Welcome to the Ask Jordan podcast, answering your questions about selling on Amazon. Now, the award-winning Amazon merchant and best-selling author from Long Island, New York. Here's your host, Jordan Malik.
Hey listeners, this is Jordan Malik. You're listening to the Ask Jordan podcast. This is our 28th episode. Thank you so much for making me part of your day. You had so many choices to listen to other Spreecasts, other podcasts. I'm honored that you're listening to me. This show would be nothing without you, and I don't take that for granted. And I'm very happy to be part of your life today. Every episode, we answer one question from you about selling on Amazon. If you miss any of our other episodes, you can just go to askjordan.net, and the episodes are listed there. You can download them. You can see them on iTunes. You can find them on YouTube. All the links are right there for you. I want to let you know, it's garage sale season. It's June 11th right now here in Long Island, New York. You could hit 20 of them if you threw a Stromboli from my backyard. And because it's garage sale season and yard sale season and estate sale season, perfect opportunity for you to be getting products from those sales. And the reason why I love garage sales and yard sales and estate sales so much is because they're items that people are selling are practically throwaways. They could be new or used CDs, DVDs, or books. College students are dumping their books at home, saying, "Mom and Dad, can you sell these?" Textbooks can go for astronomically high prices on Amazon. Used toys, Amazon calls them collectible toys. You can find a lot of used toys and new toys. A lot of baby products that are still brand new, unopened, sealed in the package, pacifiers, security systems, what do you call those? Baby monitors, baby blankets that are brand new, still sealed, plush. I wrote the book on plush, selling pre-owned and new with tags plush. Those are practically throwaways. You can profit like crazy from garage sales. So I have a bunch of free information for you. Just go to jordanmalik.com/garage, jordanmalik.com/garage, and have some free resources there for you, as well as some paid, inexpensive resources. Now, for today's podcast, if you hear me mention a URL, sometimes it's hard for you to understand what I'm saying because it comes across as funny. So you can just go to askjordan.net and scroll down to the episode. Today's the 28th episode, and I will have the links there for you so you can click on them and find out whatever I was referring to. You can get 7 of my best-selling ebooks if your question is answered on this podcast. So at the end of this podcast, in just a few minutes, I'll tell you exactly how to do that. Today, our question is from JJ. Go ahead, JJ.
Yeah, hi. What's up, Jordan? This is JJ. I've been following your advice and listening to your new podcast, and find it very valuable with regards to the FBA seller program on Amazon, and just had a couple questions concerning product listing. Having a distinctive title, an item description for every item you sell. I mean, do you need it for every item you sell? As well as the difference between search terms and product keywords. What's the pros and cons? What are the do's and don'ts of these tools? And how do you use these tools to differentiate your product from other sellers, as well as improve your ranking with the Google search engine? Love your advice, love your podcast, and great luck to everybody out there. Have a great day. Bye.
JJ, you sound like you might be my neighbor in Brooklyn or the Bronx. What's going on, JJ? So great to hear you, JJ. You sound very enthusiastic. So there's really two answers to your question, JJ. You're talking about how do you make sure that your listing on Amazon is found by Google? And that's a great question. So the only way that you can actually control that to a significant degree is if you create the listing on Amazon, the product listing itself. You're meaning that you're adding the item to the Amazon catalog for the first time. So let me give you an example. If you go to google.com and you type in Batmobile, Hot Wheels Batmobile LED kit, I'm going to type it right now as I tell you, Hot Wheels Batmobile LED kit, you'll see the first listing is mine. It's because it's a product I created. And this is a very niche selling product. I don't sell a lot of these. I might sell maybe 20, 30 a year. But that is a product that I created in the Amazon catalog. It wasn't in the Amazon catalog before. I created the product, and I created a listing. I bought a UPC code, which is a requirement if you're going to add a product to Amazon. I bought a UPC code from barcodestalk.com, and it has a UPC code number. And I created the item, and as I was creating the item, I was able to add keywords and a title that I knew people was gonna resonate with people, and that the search engines would like, etc. So yes, you can control or enhance your listing when you're adding it to the Amazon catalog. It means if you bought products that are not in the Amazon catalog yet, or if you create a bundle, a new product, which is like a bundle, like a combination of 2 knives and a cutting board, and you create your own bundle. We talk a lot about bundling. You can do that. But if the item is already in the Amazon catalog, so if you go to the store and you buy 12 Disney Buzz Lightyear talking action figures, and that's an item that's already in the Amazon catalog, and probably most of them already are, you're very limited as to what you can change in terms of the title and the keywords, etc. Okay, so I don't want you to confuse the two. If you're new to selling on Amazon, the majority of independent sellers like you and me, we're finding products out there, either online or in stores, on the clearance racks, or on sale. We're finding products that are already listed in the Amazon catalog, and we can't control a lot of what is in that product page because it's already been created by somebody. Now you can suggest improvements, and I'm going to give you a link. You can suggest improvements to Amazon if you think it should have a more descriptive title or better keywords or whatever. You can suggest improvements if you've bought quantity 50 of a Fujitsu wireless mouse, and it's not showing up well in the Amazon catalog when you type in Fujitsu mouse, and it's not one of the top 20 results. You can contact Amazon seller support and say, hey, I might suggest you change the title because it just says Fujitsu mouse. I suggest you call it Fujitsu wireless mouse FL-350. Those are keywords that people might use when they're looking for that mouse, for instance, okay? But let me give you a link, JJ, first. And I don't want you to depart from this podcast yet because I have something else. So jordanmalik.com/blog/SEO, all lowercase, jordanmalik.com/blog/SEO. That's a post I put for some that includes some great references on how to optimize your listing when you're adding a product to the Amazon catalog. Or you can use the same information that's in there if you're making suggestions to Amazon to improve an existing listing. Now, a separate issue to help enhance your sales of a product that's already in the Amazon catalog. Let's say if you're one of, doesn't matter how many sellers, 6, 10, 12 other competing sellers, and you have a product, in your condition notes when you list the item, this has nothing to do with SEO or being found in the search engines. This has everything to do with a potential customer reading your condition notes. When a customer views all the sellers, when they click through and view all the sellers who are selling the product, you as the seller, you're allowed to have condition notes. And some people use, some independent sellers may write things like, free shipping via Amazon Prime, or lowest price seller on Amazon. Those condition notes can help separate you from the pack. So, high volume sellers, high volume independent sellers, don't do anything with the condition notes, but they're just typing in generic things that they copy product after product. They'll say free 2-day Prime shipping, 100% satisfaction guarantee, etc. Stuff that's obvious. But as an independent seller with a lot of onesie twosie items like I sell, I like to make myself stand out from the rest of the sellers by saying things like exactly as shown in photo, pristine condition, includes batteries, tested, or whatever. And I find that competing sellers don't bother with that, but buyers appreciate that, and they typically will buy the product from me, even if I'm not the lowest price vendor, buyers may gravitate more towards my listing because I'm using the condition notes to have them have the confidence, to let them have the confidence that they're getting exactly what they asked for, that the item's been tested or the item is working or whatever. You can tailor your listing. If you sell books, you can say, 3 pages have markings, binder of book is pristine with 1 small crease and corner, or what have you. So you can really use those condition notes to your advantage. And I have 2 more links for you, JJ, for anybody listening, so you can see visually what I'm talking about, and this will give you a lot of ideas about how to improve your condition notes so you can stand out among the other sellers. So the links are bit.ly/cnotes1, bit.ly/cnotes and the number 1 at the end, all lowercase, bit.ly/c, the letter C, notes, the word notes, plural, the number 1. The other link is bit.ly/cnotes2, just like the other one. All lowercase, bit.ly, the letter C, the word notes, all together, the number 2 at the end. So, JJ, that's a great question. Thank you so much for submitting that. JJ gets 7 of my best-selling ebooks about selling on Amazon and eBay. They're worth well over $75 total. JJ, please contact me at askjordan.net. Click on the little envelope icon near the upper right-hand corner of the site under the words Contact Me. Send me an email so I know where to email the ebooks to. If you, the listener, have a question about selling on Amazon that you'd like answered, just like JJ, go to askjordan.net or call 516-619 online. That's 516-619-6654. If I pick your question to answer, you'll get, just like JJ did today, 7 of my best-selling ebooks. Their total price for everyone else is over $75. You get them free, and you get to hear your voice on my podcast. While you're there, please subscribe to my free newsletter for Amazon and eBay sellers. I give away a ton of free information, examples of what to sell, strategies, ideas. Go to AskJordan.net. Scroll down on the right-hand side. You'll see the sign-up form for my newsletter. Hey, thanks for listening to the Ask Jordan podcast. We'll see you again in our next episode.